Hey guys, and welcome back to our F1 2010 career mode, round 7 of season 3. Sees us head to the Turkish Grand Prix, or Turkey. Istanbul Park is the name of the circuit for the Turkish Grand Prix. And hopefully we can win again. We've already won 2 races of the first 6 rounds this year. We won in Monaco last time out. It was a very long race. Second half was really boring, but we had to get through that. And we got 25 points. And now I think we're only 13 points behind Mark Webber in the championship. It's looking real close. Speaking of the championship, let's have a look at the standings. So this is the championship standings heading into the Turkish Grand Prix with Mark Webber in the lead, 90 points to his name. His teammate, by the way, Jaime Alguersuari, only 9 points down in 14th place. A big disparity between the 2 Red Bull drivers. You'll see James Early, he's jumped up above Sebastian Vettel and above Nico Rosberg. Early sits in 2nd place, only 11 points behind championship leader Mark Webber. This is the constructors' standings after the Monaco Grand Prix. McLaren have overtaken Red Bull for the lead. Red Bull now 2 points behind the lead of the championship. Mercedes a further 4 points adrift, and a further 4 points adrift of Mercedes is Ferrari, our team. We were in 6th place, we're up to 4th place, so it's looking pretty good. Renault and Force India have slowly slipped back in more recent races. Let's jump in to the Turkish Grand Prix qualifying session. And here we are in qualifying 1. It is chucking it down with rain. So we got I think the wet tyres are prepared next to the car. Let's see what the conditions are like. Oh, it's intermediate, sorry. That's that final corner. It's definitely still intermediate conditions as the 2 Kobayashis run 1st and 2nd in the session. Across the line, we're 5 seconds quicker. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're 1st. The time started to tumble right at the end of the session. I got a bit worried, but we are through in 9th place. Massa 1st, though, ahead of Alonso. Vettel there, Suttle, the Force India. Webber in 5th place. So I'm in 9th. Who's knocked out? We have Chandok, Hulkenberg, Kobayashi, Button, Petrov, Senna, and Lucas Di Grassi knocked out. Let's go to Q2. Welcome to Q2, where the rain has magically disappeared in the 5 minutes between Q1 and Q2. And there's no chance of rain. We're on the option tyres. It's been a nice lap. I think it's quite slow, though. Hamilton's set a 130 flat. I've set a 133.1. Okay. Out to that final corner. It's much improved on my previous. Hopefully it's enough to get me through. It's 5th place right now. That'll do. Solid qualifying 2. Webber fastest now, though. And both of the McLarens, Hamilton and Kubica, are looking pretty quick. Alonso and his Ferrari teammate Early in 4th and 5th. Suttle, Alguersuari, Massa, Rosberg, Vettel all make it through, but knocked out is Kovalainen, Glock, Barrichello, Trulli, Kobayashi, don't know which one, Buemi and Della Rosa. And we've returned to the intermediate conditions here in Q3. 100% chance of rain, as there's a Red Bull going straight out. Maybe the conditions will get worse through the session. We will jump out there on the track right now. What? Massa's just gone around my outside? I know he's a master at this circuit, but come on, mate. And through that final corner, we know how OP we are in the wet conditions. Is this enough for an easy pole position? Nice job. Only 8 tenths ahead of Massa there. Suttle's faster than me. I'm not on pole. Through that final corner, is this enough to reclaim pole position that's been snatched away from me by Adrian Suttle? Up towards the line we go. A 35.7. That'll do me. That's pole position. And that's pole position for James Early. Yet again, back-to-back pole positions. 3 tenths ahead of Mark Webber. Adrian Suttle in 3rd. With the Renault of Vettel in 4th. My teammate Alonso starts from 5th place ahead of the McLaren of Kubica. Massa in 7th, followed by Alguersuari, Hamilton and Rosberg on the 5th row of the grid. 58 laps of Istanbul Park. Whenever I see 58 laps for a race, I instantly think of Melbourne and the Australian Grand Prix. But Istanbul Park indeed is 58 laps as well. No risk of rain. We're starting on the option tyres. Not the option tyres we used in qualifying because it was a wet Q3. But those option tyres will take us to lap 20. Pitting until the end of the race then. Starting on pole position. Can we convert it into another race victory and take the championship lead? Let's find out. The Turkish Grand Prix is next. I've made the executive decision and overruled the chief strategist. We're going to start on the primes. Go to lap 38 for the options. We've never done that before, so why not? Let's go for it. We are on the grid. Early on pole position in his beautiful Ferrari. Alonso, his teammate, in 5th place. And who are they going to show me? Alguersuari again for some reason in 8th place. Webber, though, the more important Red Bull, starting alongside me on the front row of the grid. A very short run down to turn 1. As there's 3, 4 and 5 lights. And the Turkish Grand Prix is underway. And because of the prime tyres, making me quite slow off the start, there's Webber to the inside for turn 1. But I hold it around the outside and surprisingly hold on to the lead again. Not for very long, though, as Adrian Sutter, the Force India. Where did he start? 4th place. He's already up to 1st. What a brilliant start from the German. I'm going to lose another position here as there's Webber on my outside, and there's contact. And Mark Webber's off. Mark Webber's off. I'm sure the Red Bull fans are going to be blaming James Early for that one, but it wasn't my fault. He crashed into me. Vettel's through. Alonso's through as well. Whilst we've been distracted by Webber's mishap. And there's another driver in the pits. Hamilton deciding to go for the pits. Maybe he has damage as well. 1 lap down. We've lost 3 positions, sure. But Webber is probably last right now. 5. Oh my gosh, round the outside. What a move by Kubica. I ain't stopping that. And there's another yellow flag in the background. Something else has happened. I remember last year at this track getting so frustrated by the AI overtaking me around the outside. Oh, I'm really struggling here. There's Alguersuari past me. We're down to 6th. Prime tyres, probably not the greatest choice at this stage. Who knows, maybe it'll return to me later on in the race. Rosberg and Barrichello, 2 side by side behind me. The Braun Mercedes makes it through. Already on lap 5, 11 seconds behind the race leader Adrian Sutter, who I remember led for a lot of the Malaysian Grand Prix this year, but bottled it towards the end. I wonder if he'll manage to win this one as I lose another position, this time to Nico Rosberg. I'm losing another place. The Lotus of Barrichello to the inside. The next braking zone. I'll try and roll it around the outside and hold on to it, but he's got me there. But look, we've got the fast engine mode now. And with the slipstream on the Lotus, surely we're going to regain that place nice and easy. We're in a Ferrari for crying out loud. Come on. Nice run to the inside we go. And under braking, we do not take the position back. Okay. I hope we're really, really quick at the end on the option tyres. I'm hoping F1 2011 actually has more than 1 pit stop a race. Who's that behind me now? That's Kamui. Looking for a way through in that Sauber. Early down to 8th place here. Red flag, I'm in the middle of the track. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Oh, there's a car going around my outside, a car on my inside. Through goes Hamilton, wherever he's come from. I thought he was at the front of the pack, but clearly not. Speaking of good overtakes, look at Kobayashi up through the inside of turn 8. What a move that is. Oh, I've been passed there by Barrichello. That's where Kobayashi overtook me, and I've been relegated down to 10th place now. Lap 16 of this race. We've still got a long way to go before making a pit stop. We've got a train of 4 cars here. Trulli, there's a Renault in there. There's a Williams and somebody else as well. I always forget about the corner, apparently, as I've lost another position. That's Jenson Button, who had that massive crash at Monaco, which basically gave me the victory. He's overtaken me now. So I'm repaying the favour. Yeah, Hamilton's up to P1. Hamilton, who overtook me maybe only about 10 laps ago, for what was a low position in the points, is now in the lead of the race. Adrian Sutter now back into the lead. There's a yellow flag out, and this is a slow car. Who's that? That, my friends, is Nico Rosberg in the Braun Mercedes. Who's going to turn in front of me in a straight line? Thank you, mate. We're going to move past, though. Round the outside goes Rosberg. The second time this race he's done that exact move on me. And the Braun Mercedes moves up into 9th place. Early relegated once again down to 10th. Not round the outside. No way round the outside. Cora Kobayashi round the outside in the Toro Rosso. Through turn 8. An incredible move. Outrageous. That is outrageous. And there's a crash. Oh dear. Hamilton. I've been disqualified for multiple illegal overtakes. And that's the race over. Just like that. To take evasive action on an incident, I have been disqualified from the race. Lewis Hamilton wins for... Hang about. How did Lewis Hamilton win from... Wasn't he like literally up on 2 wheels there? How has Hamilton won the race? Alonso gets his first podium of the season. Vettel back into the points in 3rd. And it's Kubica, Sutter, championship leader Mark Webber scores 8 points again. Massa in 7th, followed by Alguersuari. Barrichello and Rosberg, the final 2 scorers. And what? How has that happened? A strange one, but let's take a look at the championship standings. Mark Webber scores back-to-back 6th place finishes. He is now 6 points in the lead of the championship. Vettel is once again up to 2nd place. and now only 6 points off the championship lead. Sadly, we failed to score today due to our disqualification, and we're only just ahead of Hamilton and Rosberg. Robert Kubica scoring points today as well, and Fernando Alonso gets his best result of the season, which brings him up inside the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship. Onto the Constructors' Championship, McLaren extends their lead with both drivers scoring good results today. Red Bull now only 2 points ahead of Ferrari, who have jumped up above Mercedes. Renault and Force India scoring great today, which brings them sort of closer to that battle for fourth, maybe third, second place in the championship. Well, there we have it, our first disqualification of this career mode. It's taken 44 attempts, or 45 attempts, I think, before it's happened, but it did happen. I don't know why it did. I know I cut the corner, and I know I overtook under yellows, but that's because the cars were stationary on track, and in the past, that's either not given me a penalty or has just given me a drive-through. But this time, it just disqualified me, straight up disqualified me, which is not good for the championship. The FIA once again out to get me. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you all in the next one, the Canadian Grand Prix. Goodbye.